food on gang glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Gang glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Gang glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Gang glow. No competition, these stale. Gang glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Gang glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Gang glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Gang glow. And my bumping up in the jail on the gang glow. Yeah, glow.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big strip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Right to the air, it's Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. That's complete. It's Jalen Polk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
May firing quickly to Polk. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Throwing on second down, May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
To throw again is May. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. A second effort, and he is in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his second touchdown of the year. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, son.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Alvin Kamara to the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20. first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A throw left side, taken in by Pope. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's May. This is intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Tonight.
Another run here with Harris. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. They'll give it to Harris again. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Steelers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Whoa. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Pass, right side, taken by Baker. They face second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's May. To the left side here, caught by Baker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down. May to throw again. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he will score. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Don't jump.
Fields. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw is Fields. He's got his man. It's Pickens. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 7.
go. You're good. Right.
To throw is Fields. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 2nd down, it's May. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here's Austin to return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel. Go.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
go, son.
Austin brought in motion.
Sit high.
On 1st and 10, Fields going up top. That's hard. He is in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is May. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Pats will tie things up here in the first half. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. May to throw on 2nd down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. That one on target, and Colts got it. And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Here's May again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Javon Baker was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
May to the air once more. Middle of the field, that's taken in by Baker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They're going. It's May. And he's going to have the Pats first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
To throw on first down is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Antonio Gibson, touchdown Patriots. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. And the Patriots will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Making the read, this is Fields. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Now he'll air one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Jones. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. A A carry now for Gibson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Gibson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Gibson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On the ground, Gibson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's May. He'll get this to Baker. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Javon Baker. Touchdown, New England. Groupie now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
First down, Fields. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A pickup there of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
Go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
Test. Butt right. Get high.
Second down, it's Fields. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and
Here we
long.
go, son.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's
Here we go.
4th down.
Hey, can't. Get high.
Fields to throw for it. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll run here with Gibson. He's to the 40. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, New England. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Groupie now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Go.
A first down throw for Fields. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
Here we go, son.
Throwing is Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Michael, especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on first down. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Back to throw is Fields. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. Oh, yeah. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Following the penalty, they'll run it. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. That's complete left side to Pickens. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here we go. One final play. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a road win here for the Patriots.
to the ground moving, riding in the years. Now you tighten up, you lose. I approve. I bet I step and approve. Straight up to the ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she like. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She gotta make it. Rubbing and just got up. Then she got me playing down, painting nails, calling me Sonic the Hedgehog the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Friends of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so blowing the
Fans of Denzel.
I called her door back with a 50. She wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, and she good as gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Deanna straight out the period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then great out the lake house, the bay, watch the women. I got go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own, and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock. I sun and moon and I'm shot bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, hell yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, hell yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, hell yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this. Went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and I just it all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey's 6'2", dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, hey.
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, you no gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss baby, CEO del LLC, lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico, lo hice bien orgánico. Tommy el maquinón, voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day, but you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang, on gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back.
time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, this hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no.
Should like point like do what I could like point like do what I should like point like do what I could like